Freakonomics, the word, the book, so much a part of American life now. 4 million copies of the book have been sold worldwide, and the term, as we said, has been part of our everyday language. After 4 years, the book is finally in paperback. Yes, you can finally go out and save money on that paperback. And co-author Stephen J. Dubner is here to talk a little bit more about the Freakonomics effects and what's next. So good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Very nice to see you. We thought we would tackle once again the 3 hottest topics that emerged from the book. And number one, probably on the list, was you tried to explore the reality of who's honest and who's not in everyday life, hence the bagel.
The bagel. Well, we wrote about a fellow who sold bagels on an honor system. He would leave bagels in a company's break room with a box, and they could pay or not pay. And from this little experiment, we took the data and we looked at it to try to figure out how honest people are. It turns out they're extraordinarily honest. Now, you have to keep in mind that there was some scrutiny going on in that even though he wasn't in the room, he would know how much they paid. If they didn't pay enough, he would take the bagels away, okay? So it wasn't as though they were purely altruistic in any way, but it did give us some insights into what kind of people are most honest. In that case, smaller companies were better. People lower down the hierarchy in companies seemed to be better, and the happier people were at their work, the more they paid. So
the happier you are at work, and on holidays, people just paid.
It depends which holiday. If it's a holiday with a lot of stress, like Valentine's Day or Tax Day, you saw that payment rates went down on those days. If it was something where people basically got a free day off for work and they were excited about it, the money is, the money is flowing, right?
Well, there was a consequence from this, many consequences in which you, the observers of America, with your book, ended up changing the America you were observing. Because Radiohead, the band Radiohead, we can bring the song in right now. Weird Fishes decided to market their album based on what you had written.
We were told that they were inspired by the idea that, you know what, if you set up the context right, and you have a good that people want, whether it's bagels or Radiohead music, and you let them pay what they will, then they will pay. And for Radiohead, it worked out. They made this download available online. You could take it for free. You could steal it if you want. And some people did steal. On balance, though, Radiohead did great because really, frankly, what they did was they cut out the middleman. The record label was not taking the big chunk. So Radiohead, even though a bunch of people stole, they came out ahead.
Right, it's the trust us.
Well, yeah, it's such a, these things that we talk about all the time are so hard to measure, and we try.
Quickly, one of your points was that we all name our children, and we just saw the list earlier of the most popular names. We name our children aspirationally, you say. We aim it towards something we want to be.
Exactly. I mean, if you look at the names data, there are some rare names where you really see it. Like people name their kids President or Yale or Harvard.
Or Queen Elizabeth II.
There you go. Queen Latifah. That doesn't come from nowhere. But the point is, yeah, the names that become most popular in our society, at least, start out among the higher education, higher income families. Then other families hear those names. So right now, in the White House, you've got a remarkable family with 2 girls with pretty unusual names. Those names will move. Those are the kind of girls and the kind of people, Sasha and Malia.
And we'll see them in a year or 2.
We will. We've already seen in the recent data a little bit of an uptick. I doubt they'll become huge.
Number 3 on our list of hot topics, the penny. You said get rid of it, but there's a secret reason we haven't, because they're useless in ordinary exchange, but somebody has an interest? Somebody has an interest.
I hate to spill the beans here, but yeah, one of the biggest supporters of the Keep the Penny movement is the zinc industry. Guess what?
They actually lobby to keep the penny.
Well, I think it's called, I'm probably going to get the name wrong. I want to say Americans for Common Sense or Common Sense, but it's the group that we hear about all the time saying, the penny is great. Kids love the penny. In my opinion, the biggest function the penny serves is giving school children of America hernias every spring when they're having their big penny drives. They call it, just give them $1. Look at all the labor it would save. But anyway, the fact is that these are made of like 97% zinc now, and the zinc lobby loves the penny. I would too if I were the zinc lobby. That's not a reason to keep it. Let's get rid of it. All
right, Super Freakonomics is up next. Give us a quick headline about what it's going to be.
Super Freakonomics, the subtitle will tell you. It's called Global Cooling, Patriotic Prostitutes, and Why Suicide Bombers Should Buy Life Insurance. So in this book we try to tackle some big topics, and we also talk about whether it's more dangerous to drive drunk, which we know is very dangerous, or to walk drunk. And you can probably tell by the way I phrase my sentence that you'll be a little bit surprised by the answer.
That's the best thing about reading Freakonomics and Super Freakonomics. You always go, Yes, of course, I get it. It's great to see you again,
Thank
and you can always read an excerpt of Freakonomics on the books page of our website, abcnews.com/books.